the entire world. If you haven't heard about it yet, you soon will. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, will change our society the same way the internet did when it made everything cheaper, easier, and faster. Newspapers, live television, and retail stores have all been slain by the internet. The next dragon to fall is the traditional financial system. Over the next decade, the way you bank, borrow money, lend money, receive loan approvals, even how you get paid will be through decentralized finance. And if you take action now to learn how that disruption will happen, you can potentially change the course of your financial life forever. You see, the aim of DeFi is to disrupt the entire traditional financial system by removing expensive middlemen. It's estimated financial middlemen suck out 6% of the value of global GDP each year. That is $8.5 trillion a year in fees. Many so-called fintech companies have tried and failed to loosen the chokehold traditional financial firms exert over the world. It wasn't until the creation of blockchain technology, along with smart contracts, that the pieces were in place to begin disrupting traditional finance. Here is what that all means. A smart contract is the name given to a type of software program built to run on a blockchain. And a blockchain is a new way of storing information that is transparent and tamper-proof. The two most popular assets that run on blockchain today are Bitcoin and Ethereum. Smart contracts create all the logic needed for a computer program to automatically carry out a task without human intervention. When you put a smart contract on a blockchain, it allows you to create software programs that can run without the need of a trusted middleman, like a bank or a credit card company. When you can eliminate the need for trusted middlemen, you can dramatically lower costs. And that is exactly what decentralized finance is doing right now. Decentralized finance is built on smart contracts. These smart contracts are open source and interoperable. That means each individual DeFi smart contract can automatically work with another DeFi smart contract. Compare this to traditional financial firms where each individual firm has to create its own lending software, trading software, and risk management software where none of those systems can talk to other outside systems. This creates huge inefficiencies and massive costs that are passed on to you. Because the same type of software development, trading, lending, borrowing, etc., has to be rebuilt across every single individual traditional financial firm. But with decentralized finance, the smart contracts are open source. That means anyone can use them. So with DeFi, you don't have to keep rewriting the same software to do the same job the way traditional financial firms have to. With decentralized finance, the same computer code can be reused by multiple firms in multiple ways. This ends up lowering costs dramatically, and those savings get passed along to you. This is possible because DeFi smart contracts are built with the ability to talk with one another. That means they can communicate with one another even if they are being used by different entities. This results in enormous cost savings, which has spurred massive development growth in DeFi. Imagine if you were starting a new traditional financial firm and you were able to use JP Morgan's trading desk, Credit Suisse's back office clearing, and had access to Nasdaq's liquidity in a completely automated way that required no human intervention. The cost savings would be incredible. But that's impossible in the traditional financial world. But in the decentralized finance world, it's not only possible, it's happening right now. Small teams of developers have already displaced massive trading firms. Just the same way Netflix killed Blockbuster Video, so will some of these early DeFi projects kill off huge financial firms. Already more than $40 billion has migrated to decentralized finance protocols. The same way the internet changed how we conduct commerce, so will DeFi applications forever change the way we interact with money and financial services like lending, trading, insurance, and loans. There is a new future coming, and it will change everything. And the question you have to ask yourself is, how do you get in front of this future so it carries you up instead of leaving you behind? Until now, decentralized finance has been too complex for the average person to get involved. Millions of non-technical people risk getting left behind. We reject the idea that decentralized finance is too complicated for everyday people to understand. That's why we decided to do something about it. We gathered the greatest minds we could find in the areas of finance, technology, online education, and crypto assets. We brought them all together for one goal: create a public entity that can educate investors on the opportunity in decentralized finance, and give everyone the chance to have a one-click option to get exposure to what we believe could become the most valuable decentralized finance protocols in the world. DeFi Technologies, the world's first publicly listed investment company on a major stock exchange to offer direct exposure to the DeFi economy. Investors get exposure to a well-diversified portfolio of DeFi investments. Our goal is to build a company that levels the playing field between the technical wizards getting rich and the everyday investor. DeFi Technologies gives shareholders the chance to participate in this new industry, as we invest in new protocols we believe could help billions of people. We target existing DeFi protocols which have strong user bases and active communities, and existing businesses which could leverage DeFi to help improve their operations through the use of DeFi. In return, we receive a stake in the business and crypto tokens that our research suggests could skyrocket in value. DeFi Technologies was built for one reason: to give its shareholders the opportunity to be at the forefront of what we believe will be the largest wealth-producing event in history. DeFi Technologies is uniquely positioned to help accelerate growth of this developing industry, and in our view, create long-lasting shareholder value.